Brazilian deaf-mute trans woman gives interview after winning national singing competition.
Well, she won the competition? It must be pretty great. Oh. Hey guys, you know those super cringe talent shows where people get their ovations just because they come and tell their heartwarming story and people are like, oh my god, they're so brave. You know, the garbage guy, what was his name? Chris Renee went viral for his song that was kind of so-so because he was a garbage man who beat addiction, you know. And, you know, we've all heard the story of the excessively large human beings who get told they're stunning and brave because they decided to step in front of people. You know, the fat acceptance movement. Yeah, those people. Well, I found something even more cringe than that. This is quite possibly the most cringe video on the internet. Let's watch.
Brazilian deaf-mute trans woman sings Whitney Houston. I will always love you.
The audience is laughing here because even they can't fathom the level of cringe that's going on right here. I mean, the audience is just like... have you ever seen the audiences of these shows? These are like the most PC people in the universe. It seems like it's scripted when to cheer, and you know, it seems that way. I don't know if it is or not because frankly I don't watch these types of shows. I used to watch like the bad auditions, but anyways, this has got to be, you know, taking the cake of the bad auditions. Like when you're so bad that the audience is freaking laughing because they don't think it's serious, you've done something wrong. But watch how they change their tune. This poor judge. He's a white guy, and he's gotta be the one to say the Brazilian deaf-mute trans chick. They sucked. But he can't do it. What is this judge going to do? How could the judges react in any way other than, oh my god, that was so beautiful? That's the only thing that they can do. Or be like, oh, you know, singings may not be the best route, but wow, you're inspiring. And I'm sure that that's the judge's reaction. I don't know if this video has the judge's reaction, but we will find out what it was. But it's crazy. Like, why would you go on and do this? Like, okay, I can understand that it takes a degree of either narcissism or bravery to go on stage and do this in front of the world. I lean toward narcissism, but it still wouldn't be the easiest thing to do. So props for that, I guess, but she sucks. This person sucks. They can't sing. This person cannot sing. So why are they here? I don't know. People that are good at singing can't even sing Whitney Houston. She's like, her voice is one of the best that's ever existed. So why are we cheering for this? Just watch how the audience changes their tune. I don't know what to say. A standing ovation. A standing ovation. Why? Have you guys ever heard the word caterwauling? That, I think if you look up the word caterwauling on Wikipedia, this video is now embedded in that word. This is caterwauling. This is horrible. I'm honestly, that was just the worst thing that I've seen today. And I saw 2 car accidents on the way to the gym. Oh, I feel you, bro. That made me cry too. I had to go do it off camera real quick. Now give me a break. This guy's not crying. So I went to find the results and what the judges thought of this. Couldn't find a video of their reactions, but what I could find is the interview that this person gave afterward. And guess what? This person won the national singing competition with that song. Oh yes, it's true. Let me show you.
Brazilian deaf-mute trans woman gives interview after winning national singing competition for best rendition of I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston.
The only thing that was the best rendition of is a cat being thrown into a washing machine. That was not a rendition of I Will Always Love You.
Bem,
I'm going to hell for that edit. You know what's great? Subtitles. Like, check this out. They do subtitles for the person who's speaking in, what do they speak in Brazil? Portuguese? They do subtitles for the person who's speaking Portuguese, but they don't do subtitles for this one. Why? What is the point of showing this? Just what is the point? I don't understand. Why would you show this without subtitles?
você tá muito bonita, viu? Você tá muito bem vestida.
So the Portuguese-speaking reporter gets subtitles, but this nonverbal person doesn't get subtitles. That's a little ableist and transphobic. Also, why is this reporter playing into the delusion that this person is a superstar or is going to be a musician of any kind? This person won the competition because of their place in the progressive stack. They didn't win it because anyone likes listening to that music. No one likes listening to that music. Like, I'm sorry, if we're having a singing competition, can it be about singing? If we're playing a sport, like, you don't see in the NBA it being like, you know, well, this guy scored 61 points, and his team won by scored 40 more than the other, but we're gonna give it to the other side because they have better stories of where they grew up and how difficult their life was and all their different levels of oppression. I mean, in that case, why don't we just like everybody become trans and you can just get all the prizes handed to you, right? Is that the way this is supposed to go? Like, just because someone has a disability and they're attempting to do something that's meaningful for them doesn't necessarily mean you should always feed their delusion that they're going to be great at it. Look, I work in a field where I want to help people with disabilities do everything that they can do. But there's a difference between supporting someone to live the best life possible and helping them create a delusion that's only going to create more pain for them when the truth inevitably shows its face and crushes their dreams. That is a fact. So the fact that we're all sitting here terrified to go in on this and be like, oh my god, that's just horrendous, like why are we participating in this? Like, this is a music show and it should be about music, and that's all there is to it. You can follow me on Twitter at SeattleIJ. Like, comment, subscribe if you like this video, share the video, and you know all the other things to do. I will see you guys next time.